So guys, today I want to talk to you about something that I know a lot of you are struggling with, and I get people reach out to me all the time asking me this question. Anna, how come it's so hard for me to be motivated and take action and change my life? Now that's a huge question, and I'm going to explain to you why that is scientifically. I'm also going to explain to you what you can do to actually start taking action in your life, because you might be watching me on a regular basis and nothing might have changed in your life. Anna says a lot of good things, she says lots of good things, but my life still looks the same. So I'm not sure this stuff actually works. You might have gone to see Tony Robbins, you might have gone to a seminar, you might have read an amazing book or listened to a podcast, and then you were enlightened and you thought, oh my God, this is great stuff. This is exactly who I want to be. This is what I need to do. And then nothing changes. And the reason for that is your brain is not designed to take action. Your brain is not designed also to be happy. Your brain is designed to stay the same, because anything that you're doing that's not to the normal, your normal, i.e. your comfort zone, and even though your comfort zone might not be healthy for you, you might not be fulfilled in your comfort zone. Your comfort zone might be being abused by your partner. It might be, taking drugs. I don't know what it might be. But even though it's not a healthy comfort zone, your brain does everything in its power to stay the same. It doesn't want to change. So that's why when you go and see a seminar, you're paying attention with your conscious mind. Now, if you've watched me long enough, you know that I talk about conscious versus subconscious mind, right? The conscious mind is normally switched on only about 10% of our day. So most of the time, you're actually sleeping awake. So when you go to the seminar, you listen to what they're saying, you're consciously taking it in, and you're like, oh my God, I need to change my life. That's your conscious mind. That's the one that takes action. However, the one that steers your life is the subconscious mind. And there you have a program of taking action is scary. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? Limiting beliefs from the past. And so without even knowing it, unconsciously, 1 week passes, you might take a little bit of action, and then life looks the same. And your life has probably looked the same for the past 2-3 years. Not much has changed, really. Has your income doubled in the last year? Has your relationship flourished in the last year? How is your body? Has your body changed in the last year? How do you feel about yourself? Now, for most people, nothing changes. And that's because you're so stuck in your comfort zone. You want to change, but then you're lacking that thing called motivation. And we all know that motivation is crap because it's just a spark. Motivation, I call it a spark because it gets triggered when you, for example, watch this video, when you go to a seminar, you read a book, then the motivation gets triggered. But you can't rely on motivation, because motivation is meant to be a trigger, because what drives your life is the habitual patterns that's running your system, and they are based on the philosophy that you have about yourself, how you believe about yourself, your identity essentially. So what do we do to change this? Well, I'm going to give you today 3 steps to really start the process of changing your life, because we also know it's not a quick fix. If changing your life was a quick fix, just like losing weight, everybody would walk around with perfect bodies. Everybody would change their life like that. It's not. It's not meant to be. Sometimes I know clients say to me, oh, Anna, I wish I could just, flick a switch and all of a sudden my life's amazing. And I get really disappointed. I'm like, are you kidding me? The fun part is the practice, the training, and and adding those 3 flavors that are my favorite flavors: consistency, commitment, and discipline. When you do that for a period of, according to science, 6 to 8 weeks, being obsessed and consistent with changing one of your habits in your life starts to take a new direction. It starts to slowly move into another direction, which means 2-3 years down the line, your life changes completely. I've done this. I train my clients to do this. And today I'm going to give you 3 tips. So number 1 is figure out an area of your life where you feel stuck. Like an area of your life where you feel stuck. What do you want? Because I know that you know what you don't want. You don't want to be stuck anymore. Great. But you got to figure out if your brain should not be focusing on what it doesn't want, which just means that what it doesn't want is going to get highlighted more because of our reticular activating system, right? The nerves in our brain that filters information, it only focuses on what you're thinking about. So if your brain is constantly in the library of shit and you have the glasses of nothing's gonna go my way, I don't like myself, I'll never make it, then that's what's gonna be filtering through your system. Nothing's gonna change. And that's why you know so well what you don't want. And you know what another thing is? I find with a lot of people that they think they're scared of failure, but actually they're not scared of failure. They're not scared of being stuck. What you're really scared of is, what if I have everything that I want? What if I get the life that I dreamt of? What if I become everything that I was meant to be? Then what? What happens to my life? I don't know how that even looks like. I've never even massaged that part of my brain. I'm so used to speaking to people about being broke. I don't even know what it would feel like to be rich. It's too overwhelming. So we go back to being broke, kind of feels comfortable because it's comfort zone, and then we don't really do anything. But we wish, and then we live on that wish, and then you die broke. I see it all the time. So number one, you got to start massaging the other library. Put on the glasses of, what if everything goes my way? If everything was possible, what do I want? If there's no limitations of money, time, culture, religion, all that kind of stuff, what would I want? Figure that out, just in one area of your life. Don't overwhelm yourself, one area. Write down everything that you want. Okay, then you go. Great, so the person that wants all of that, lives that life, that's not gonna be me. Because I know that in my brain, I'm filtering, I'm not good enough, I'm poor, I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that, I'm lousy, whatever. So who do I have to become right now? That person who has that, who pulls off that dream, how would that person show up? How would that person socialize? Who would they hang out with? How would they, wake up in the morning? What would they eat? What kind of rituals and habits would they have? So that's step number 2. You got to figure out who the person is that has that life. Great, now you've done 2 steps. Third step is, now we get into the best part, the part where most people fail, and that is habits. You've got to be consistent, committed, and obsessed with the discipline of doing the habits and the action steps that it takes to reach that goal. Now, if you think this is too overwhelming and you just wish that there would be a switch of a button to change your life's going to look exactly in 10 years like it looks today. Will you be happy with that life? If you will, I don't think you're watching this video, but most of you watching this video won't. So what's it going to take for you to start doing the stuff that truly is uncomfortable, but truly changes your